What's up guys, Corvus95, and if you've been watching my Crusader Kings 2 series, you'll know I'm not starting in France in my Crusader Kings 2 series. I've abandoned that current series. The last 5 or 6 episodes have basically been the same episode where I just deal with a rebellion and then I attempt to win a war and lose because of my own stupidity and my enemy having 5,000 troops when they actually only have 1,000 troops in the war against me, but 4,000 troops from their other war for some reason help out. I don't know. So anyway, we are going to start a new campaign today, and we're going to start as a female ruler on the 1st of January 1080. So this is a specific start I've chosen, and it's because it's the first day of Countess Adele, or Adelaide's, rule over the county of Vermandois. So she is the final ruling Karling in history. And there's currently 5 members of the Karling family still alive. There's Adele, Udez, Pierre, and I believe it's Guy's granddaughter Adelaide over here is also alive. So hopefully the Karling family can be preserved. I've reloaded a few times until I got a good education trait. I got Grey Eminence and some good stats here. I did get Greedy. I don't particularly like Greedy. The National Tax modifier is okay, but it kind of clashes with Grey Eminence since it's -1 diplomacy. I'll go through the rest of my traits as well. We've got Grey Eminence, -1 martial, +2 intrigue, +9 diplomacy, +2 learning, +10% fertility. Greedy, +10% tax, -1 diplomacy. Honest, which is -2 intrigue, +3 diplomacy, and then the same trait, opposite trait. Patient, which is an amazing trait. Intrigue, +1 diplomacy, +1 stewardship, +1 learning, +1 defense, +20%, and opposite trait opinion, obviously -5. And then ambitious, which gives me +2 in everything, but does give me a -25 ambition opinion. So I think it means someone with the ambitious trait will despise me, basically. I also got quite lucky in the fact that my husband has 0 intrigue. And look, he's not of our dynasty and it's a regular marriage, which means we're going to have to kill off our husband. We currently have 69% possible plot power. However, we are going to take the intrigue focus to start off. We are then going to spy on him. Well, actually, first of all, he's currently in our spy master slot for whatever reason. Our mother almost always starts with an intrigue trait, which I think is just made to help the player out in this scenario, because you do have to get rid of your husband. You can either do that or get some illegitimate children and then legitimize them. We are going to take the ambition to acquire a title, and then we are going to... Can I spy on him and then plot to kill him? Hopefully. Yes, I can. Okay, that'll be good. So we have our one county here. We have Rethel, which is the capital of Vermandois. I want to swap this councillor. Yes, I think he would be better suited with another job. He should be my marshal. And then this guy is a really good steward. He's not as good as this guy. And this guy's pretty pathetic at everything. However, this guy's not as important. So we're going to swap this guy to my steward's position. And then we are going to replace this guy with another Uds, also of my dynasty. This one doesn't like me because we are both ambitious. This guy's actually likely to kill me. And we are going to start by fabricating a claim. It's only a 6% chance. We will have to get a claim eventually, but I think that can wait until we have a child. So first of all, we are going to improve relations with our liege. Gonna train troops in the capital. Gonna collect taxes in the capital. Gonna scheme in the capital. Is that the one that increases plot power? No, it's build spy network. So we're gonna build a spy network in the capital. We're going to send our bishop, our court chaplain, to improve relations with our bishop. Special titles grantable, so we're going to grant this to someone important. The bishop, he's decently important, so we'll give him the title unless someone has a special trait that do not. You always want to try and have all your special titles granted out to actual vassals rather than just random courtiers. So I want this law passed, but I need some more favourable votes. Which to do, I will need to get favours from people. So we're going to start out doing that, and I'm going to manage that by... Okay, so my mother could be bribed. So he's definitely joining. So I invite him. And then my mother, I could send a gift to, which would allow her to join. So I believe that should take us above 100%. And what I'm going to do... Actually, I'm going to kill off my husband first, and then I'll deal with everything else. So we currently have a daughter, but she's not of our dynasty, so we can't really do anything with her. I'm going to make her into an etiquette girl, but she won't be getting the throne. And the eventual goal is to own all of Francia, the Holy Roman Empire, and Italia. It's a lofty goal, but one I hope to get to. I'm not playing on Iron Man this time as well. So if something goes horribly wrong because of one of my mistakes, I will possibly reload. If it's like unrecoverable. Yes. Okay, so what's the plot power? I haven't joined yet. There we go, 113%. So once you go over 100%, my liege's council is discontent. Because they didn't want him to declare war. So he declared a holy war. No, we need something real. I've lost the honest trait. So I lost some diplomacy there. I gained a bit of intrigue. This is actually the second time I've tried this start. The first time I messed up entirely. Ooh, so we've locked him up. So we could kill him. Execute. I would lower all my vassals' opinion. We are going to throw him in the oubliette. My daughter still loves me, which is always handy. And we're going to make my chancellor like me a bit. So -6 at the minute. Hopefully we will be able to kill him. He's in my prison, so you would think that would give me a bit of an advantage. So Crusader Kings. The Roman Empire in the East, Byzantium, Christianity's firm bulwark against the Mohammedan infidels of the Orient, is failing. The dire situation has convinced His Holiness Pope Gregorius VII to accept the possibility of an outright invasion by joint Christian forces. This signals a new era of large-scale Christian holy wars, the Crusades. So the Crusades have been activated, basically, because of Rome. Sultanate of Rome. So if we start again, they've done extra taxes, which I'm not really in favour of, and 2 holy orders have been created. So, and there's a crusade for Greece. Well, we'll definitely sign up for it. Because you get opinion with the Pope just for signing up. And do we have any boats? Of course not. Crusade for Greece. So it might be helpful to actually do that. If I hire a holy order, I need more piety. Oh, that's annoying. How much piety is it? Like, how much is it for piety? Let's see if we can get some piety from the Pope. Rumour here, locals may be corrupt, and my mother was murdered. Awesome. I need it better. Let me get some... Oh, I don't want to spend gold. Am I really going to have to spend gold? Let's get 3 nobles. Oh, why it all suck? Why? Fine, let's get the Bell one here. I'll get him improving relations with the Liege. And now we don't have 100% plot power anymore. Which kinda sucks. Send him a gift and we're now down to 1. Which definitely sucks. And I'd really like to go after this, but I'm not going to have the ability. The noble show is investigating. Seems reasonable to be... Oh, so because I decided to do that, my mother was murdered. Lovely. Right, so for 50... Well, for 40 gold, I can get 50 piety. I don't really want to, I'm afraid. How many traits does this Pope have? That's insane. Okay, I can't really afford that. I'm afraid, Mr. Pope Man. So I'm not going to be able to get to the Holy Land, or to Greece at least. I could send a couple troops. Let's raise my troops. And then I will send over... Oh, I only have the one thing. Suppose that makes sense, yeah. So we can't send any troops because I'm not risking my entire army and then getting a rebellion. It would be nice, but we're not powerful enough at the moment. So, first things first, I think. We have to kill off our husband. Everyone's opposed now. And I would need 3 votes, really. If I wanted to... Like, would they join if I asked? Council support, council support, council support. So the 3 of them would, which would be nice. The Duke of Champagne is uniting his realm, which is annoying from my point of view, but it's okay. It's going to be a bit of a slow start. I suppose we can go have a look at how our liege is doing down here in Barcelona. It doesn't look like he's doing very well. Minus 51%. So he declared a war that he couldn't win, and he angered his entire council because of it. Not the smartest move I've ever seen, but I would probably do it myself, by accident. I'm pretty sure I did do it by accident once. Like, I'd really like to declare war on Amiens, but I don't have a casus belli against him. There's 800 troops, that seems like a lot. Okay, so... Right, I'm kind of at lost as to what to do until my husband dies. I'm on 106%, so it should fire. It's just a matter of time. And he's in the oubliette, so he's low on health. There's no diplomacy, no intrigue. How have we not killed him? I could just execute him. People wouldn't like me very much, but it would solve the problem. It's only been 2 years, basically. If we get to the 3-year mark, then I think I may execute him, because I need babies. I need a son, so that the Karling dynasty can survive. So, Count Guillaume of Nevers grabs me for another dance. The hour's getting late, but the man is such a charmer. I'm blushing like a beetroot. It'll never happen. I don't want an illegitimate child. What? France has elective monarchy now. Well, oh, it's agnatic though, so I can't elect myself, which is unfortunate. Oh, that would be amazing if they voted for my husband, who's in jail. Imagine that, I had the King of France in my jail. So the new Pope doesn't have a ridiculous amount of traits, he has a normal amount. I'd rather not owe a favour to someone. And we didn't pick up the wounded trait, which is nice. I hate how long plots take to actually go. So we gain the trait ill, so if we die, it's game over. And hopefully we won't die. Hopefully we'll get cured of the illness trait soon enough. Yes, there we go. As I spoke about it. How are you so still alive? Let's try and gain temperate, but didn't. It's only a 20% chance, so I'm okay with that. Oh no, we did gain it. It just didn't pop up. Or did we have temperate? I can't remember. You've improved the king's opinion of me, thank you. Is there any possibility that I can get a title, Mr. Kingman? I need at least 60 prestige. So slow first episode, but that's kind of expected from these kind of games. Okay, the Holy Roman Empire seems to be at war with us. It's never good. So 3 years it's been at this point, and our husband is still alive. But if I execute him, the King of France will hate me because they are relatives. Which is bad for me. Well, this guy's getting the King of France to love me. Would it succeed? What titles does he have? He has the Duchy of Orleans, County of Paris, County of Orleans, and County of Vexin. He may give me that. Let's have a go. He did! He gave me the County of Orleans. That was very nice of you, Mr. Kingman. Which one's richer? Rethel is the richer province. So we will stick to Rethel. This one has no levy, the county you gave me. So that may have put it lower on his scale of what he wanted. We will groom an heir. No, we won't, because we don't want increased fertility at this point. We will go for become Queen of France. Can I click it, please? It won't let me click, which is very weird. Oh, there. Sorry. I had a little pop-up on my screen that you wouldn't have been able to see on the recording, so I couldn't see the middle of the screen. So we're going to become Queen of France. That's the plan. And our husband just died. Died in the dungeons. Does that count as a murder? It does not. Very good, very good. Very good way to end the first episode. Matrilineal we need. Prince of Denmark. That might be nice. I'd quite like someone with some good traits. Lustful before 3. Some decent traits here. He's 27. Let's go to here. Let's search all my religion, or my religion group. Not my culture group, any culture. Adult, yes. Great house, any. Ruler, any. Married, no. Prison, no. Gender, men. And now I want any genius. There's a few geniuses out here. Let's sort by age. And could I marry some of these ones? What about this guy? Captain of the Wristband, that means he can't be married. What about this guy? This Petchenegg, would he marry me? No, he would not, because he's our marshal. No, he's not, he's their marshal. What about... Any of these really stand out to me? Not really. What about this commander? He's not that good. It's pretty poor diplomacy wise, but I have a good diplomacy score anyway. What about that? Yes, let's get that. So we're going to lose 100 prestige, but that's fine with me. And that's going to wrap up the first episode, guys. So if you've enjoyed the start of the new series, drop a like on the video, make sure to subscribe. Tell me down in the comments below if you think it was the right decision to stop the previous series, or if you want me to go back to that at some point. I will go back to it at some point. I may start over, or I may go back to the exact save. I still have the save data, so if we need to, we can go back. And from me, Corvus95, thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.